Harvard faculty and some key members. The university's senior governing body held an extraordinary meeting last week to address unprecedented issues at one of America's most prestigious institutions, higher education. Harvard faces many problems: rising anti-Semitism on campus and university's controversial response to it, President Claudine Gay's ongoing plagiarism scandal, declining applications, and the Supreme Court's affirmative action decision, which leaves university facing an uncertain future, according to the New York Times. The meeting also included Jeff Flier, former dean of Harvard Medical School, and Steven Pinker, a professor of psychology at Harvard University, and 2 other faculty members. Flier told CNN that he had a very cordial and candid meeting with nonprofit founder Tracy Palandjian and private equity executive Paul Finnegan. Finnegan also confirmed to CNN that the argument over dinner took place last week. "We were asked to discuss our views on the problems and what could be done over time to solve them," Flier said. "We did that. They asked a lot of questions and we tried to answer them." Flier said he is urging members of the university's executive board to more directly address the multitude of issues facing Harvard. The Harvard Corporation has issued several statements either in support of Gay, regarding anti-Semitism on campus, or regarding Gay's plagiarism. "If people say the university made a mistake, they're talking about you," Flier said. He told this to company members. Flier said the institution responded with interest to faculty's candid comments and answered questions. They said they would share the feedback with colleagues and get back to staff. Discussions are growing. Gay's plagiarism scandal encompasses much of what has been talked about publicly about Harvard in recent days. Allegations of plagiarism trickled out, ensuring story remained in the headlines even as Harvard Corporation continued to support its president. The board called his errors regrettable but said the missing quotes did not constitute a misuse of the research. But in many ways, the plagiarism controversy has diverted attention from a much larger and pervasive problem that Harvard has failed to address: rising anti-Semitism on campus. The Department of Education launched an investigation into Harvard for discrimination based on common ancestry, an umbrella term that encompasses both anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. Harvard is one of several schools the federal government is investigating since the October 7 Hamas attacks on Israel. Gay came under intense fire for his disastrous testimony Capitol Hill on December 5. He and other university presidents have struggled to say publicly that calls for genocide against Jews campus would constitute a violation of school rules. Former University of Pennsylvania President Liz Magill resigned immediately after his testimony. But Harvard supported Gay. The Harvard Corporation issued a joint statement in full